Welcome, this Immanable Cringes, we're back with the Genshin Impact. Time to finish up the last of Fontaine, where we go to Poison. Jamapel, Navia! I'm LUMINE.
Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
She went from stalking me to stalking you.
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
I do not trust the Fatui for shit. What are you doing here?
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garun Snezhovich. He represented the
Garun Snezhovich!
large amount of supplies and is helping with our work.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
I'm suspicious. He's too friendly. I'm suspicious.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
If it isn't the dad killer.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
I hope someone's dad is careful, just now the construction falls upon them.
Huh? You're here too, Clarant?
The dad killer.
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
You're very friendly with your dad's killer.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision-makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Yeah, Mr. Callis, sure.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Charlotte, now's not the time to be nosy.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Oh, now bringing Navia into this. Navia, please tell her to fuck off.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
Putting two and two together.
That's
to make 8.
very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Nervillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media?
I mean, that's technically Ryosley's fault. Ryosley accepts things with a hug, kiss on each cheek, and then he leaves to go smash Cloran to make sure those ass cheeks are well and tender.
I told him that it was best not to
Good
speak
going,
too soon.
Ryosley.
There's no guarantee
Rooting him
that
on.
Ridesley
Go.
will make a personal
Slap
appearance.
those ass cheeks. Slap them.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Then we need to speak to the Ars Farth, and then we can do some pulls. Actually, I want to say for 10. And then one day you'll just see me pop up with either skirk or not skirk. Discount skirk. Redhead skirk. Short skirk. Psychologist skirk.
Huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
I have no nostalgia for my time here as a prisoner. You know how much people I shank?
Looks like you've been missing us.
Nope, bye, leaving.
Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
Don't listen to her, she's just nosy.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course.
All right then, this way.
To the prison.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need.
Just to let you know, Charlotte, they are a married couple.
Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
You know it does.
It would seem that Miss
I'm LUMINE.
Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
Everyone is rooting these two on, and they keep denying it. They're like, I would never date this wench next to me.
No, I just...
I'll never date that bastard.
This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle. The ark that saved the people. Why, you
Good going,
recreated
Noah.
a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
Look at the smirk on Lumine's face. That is thumbnail smirk material.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
The Dutchman. The Dutchman. Do you not fear death?
Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Yes, couple researchers.
Did you really have to use the word couple?
You did.
Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh, seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
Nope. Bye. Leaving.
Just gonna stand there and watch Natland burn. Just so you know, the citizens love the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there as Farina cries. Just so you know, she's immortal, so she cannot die. She cannot die. I got you, didn't I? You were thinking to yourself, now why is he randomly killing Ganyu? Please, like I would kill Ganyu.
I didn't see them! They really are here! How did you know?
Paimon, we already have declared that she stalks everyone.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon.
That's how they distribute
And
their
Miss
drugs.
Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket?
No.
What sort of gadget is it?
It's where they store their drugs.
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things.
It got booger sugar
The
in it.
water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
And then she looks like Android 18. Do you understand what I mean by Lynette is manlier? They're both Android 18 and Lenny.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
I got some sun from a giant gorilla. Yeah, he said I must pop 12 of them and then see how it affects me. I'm gonna try them all. Pop. Oh no. Oh no. Is that the Abyss? Why is Abyss monsters dancing around me? They're not even attacking. Fine, I will attack them. Charge!
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Nervilette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Yeah, he doesn't need it because he's a sovereign. So the Gnosis, from my understanding, is where they trap the powers of the previous dragons. And if, say Nahida were to give her Gnosis to a Pep instead of the Tori, then, well, a Pep would have the original dragon's powers. The difference is the dragons are so angry most of the time, there's no point. I'm 100% sure in that case that Venti was the first one to give their Gnosis to their country's dragon. Because there's a point where Venti throws something at Dvalin, and then Dvalin glows and all of a sudden he's more powerful or some shit. So I believe Venti was the first to empower the dragon. Secondly, Zhongli is the dragon and not Ajdaha. Ajdaha is a separate dragon, and this is why whenever Ajdaha is like, Morax, you betrayed me, it's because Morax is a dragon before he's an Archon, similar to Neuvillette. And it's why Neuvillette is angrier at Zhongli, because that means Zhongli is the betrayer of the dragons. Prove me wrong, bro. I know the story like the back of my... Wait, what's that? Let's jam. Let's jam. Let's jam. Let's jam.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
Like Raiden was irresponsible. Nahida was irresponsible. Fendi, I have a feeling that's not all we looked at. Zhongli was definitely irresponsible.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Nervillette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervillette knows about?
We know where we're going next.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which...
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that. But back to the topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
He was compensated with that cash, of which that he's giving to Zhongli.
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Well, I guess I can now call him the one of my war buddies.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
How do I tell her? How do I tell her?
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Olachino! The knave!
Father!
Knave!
Well,
Daddy.
what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
Yes. Persona. Bang!
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Where do you keep your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty?
Okay, I'm a little confused here. Shut up, Olachino, for 1 second quickly. And this is to do with us going to Snezhnaya. When we go to Snezhnaya and we are friends with most of the harbingers, I mean, well, who are we friends with at this point? Let's exclude the Tori. Olachino we kind of got a good relationship with. There's Tartaglia, Wanderer. Well, who else? Who else would be harbingers that we are friends with? Columbina, it gets added to the list by automatic because she's too lazy to fight us. Lazy people usually do the most efficient thing so they can go back to being lazy. Yeah. That's 4 friendships made. Signora's dead, so there's what? 4 out of 11 and 1 being dead, so 5. There's 6 harbingers that we must still meet and become friends with.
As for you,
well, the Tori doesn't count.
Look forward to our next
There's 5.
collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Actually, I just remembered something. Please help us deliver this.
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
And Charlotte's done being nosy.
Huh? You're...
Run, Charlotte, before she kills you.
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Olachino's opinion on Columbina. Lazy. Very lazy.
Farewell, Father.
Bye, Daddy. The other trees. He's by the other tree. He's got to know. Bro, I am not okay doing this video. I swear. The whole world is spinning around me as I lay here. I'm pretty sure I have some sort of sinus infection that's just affecting my ears, nose, and throat. This is why I'm off balance and why my brain don't work right. But, yeah, I can't really see a doctor right now. It will happen eventually.
Next on the agenda.
Do I have anything to give you? Hey! It doesn't matter.
The entrance to the fortress! Ooh, he really is there!
Go, Nouvelette. Speak to Nouvelette.
Silence!
We'll get there quicker this way.
So, you really are here, Nouvelette! Paimon didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
We were deceived. Nouvelette sighed softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Focus deceived the heavenly principles and used Furina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
Whoa. So that's what happened?
I only saw Furina's part myself.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign!
I'm not seeing no dragon in front of me. Turn into one. Show it. Proof or it doesn't exist.
But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet. In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say that it was that moment the Fontainians were finally truly born.
Yeah,
Oh no, everyone's 1 year old.
matters.
We cannot smash. We cannot smash. Alecino, no smash. No smash.
To turn
Okay, Furina still counts.
real people too.
Furina still counts. Lynette, no smash. No smash. Riosley, no smash. No smash.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Let's just ask about the noses.
Oh, that's right. They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something.
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis. Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis.
Wouldn't the Gnosis be... Oh... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is a theory, game theory. What if they are trying to combine the Gnosis into one power, and Lumine absorbs that power in the end to form a new element? Just thought.
The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power. As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
What complicated considerations. Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
That's because you're stupid, Paimon.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Yeah, I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's...
Don't ask me to ask about the Traveler, none of them knows anything.
When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
Go ahead.
What is it?
It's free real estate, Paimon.
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, alright, Nervalet?
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
Hershes.
I do not know what you speak of.
Hershes. Aeons.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
The third descendant. The goal is combine the chess pieces to attack the final army, who is the final enemy in the game. We can combine all 7 pieces. Bro always calls me in a video. Why always when I'm doing a video, bro?
Because we're gonna jump on now. I'm just letting you know.
I'll hop on in a bit, but I need to know, do you have a camera or something?
Well, that
Yeah, as I'm saying, the goal is to combine all the gnosis.
Faded, she handed her gnosis
and then
to me.
Lumine takes the third descendant's power, fights the enemy, and then ascends into becoming what's the Aeon of Destruction? Just a thought. Because in Honkai Impact they explain the Aeons are described as beings who have absorbed the universe and became a concept.
But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
All Aeons are a concept, and they abide. They are fully that concept. It's the only game I've seen where whatever concept you are like properly. It's not wishy-washy where maybe you're the concept, like they do with a lot of Greek god games. Oh no, they may be the concept. No, in an Aeon is the concept.
I've been training with my master, the Fowl, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him.
Could the Fowl be the being from the upside down pillars of the 7?
It is only natural for
Statues of the
those who are
7.
greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts, and my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
In other words, ain't nobody got time for this.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
They didn't die at Zhongli.
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
So next time Tortella gets thrown into your office, you know why. I can imagine it now. Gap in your universe breaks open and Tortella flies through.
Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
Well, okay, I have a more fucked up thought, right? What if the sibling is the third descender? Just hear me out. They split the sibling into the 7 Gnosis 500 years ago. I'm pretty sure this isn't the case, but it's a theory, like I said. And every time Lumine has ran into the sibling, it's merely a ghost of the past, trying to get the Seven Gnosis so that they can reform the Seven Gnosis to Lumine, so Lumine can gain her sibling's power. Just a thought. Just a thought.
All the same, assuming that there was...
That's just a theory. A Genshin theory. Thanks for watching.
That is what she...
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
A descender. She mentioned one of them. I am the fourth descender.
Your brother's the third.
For me, this information means two things. One, that the Gnosis are related to the descenders. And two, the one who came before me has already died.
Your brother has died.
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
Yep. And that third descender is Aether.
I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
2 and 2 should be put together, Lumine.
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
You're creepy, Paimon. You're creepy.
Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Don't worry, I won't die so easily.
Nah, she'd win.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck. Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Crisis averted. Lunch, shawarma. I know a good shawarma place.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all.
Can you shut up with the water already, Novelet?
And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Man, this guy must love that song. Make me wet, make it harder, make me lose my breath, make it water. Novelet's ringtone. We're done! Mommy! It's over! Finally, bro. Fucking fine. Wrong one. Fucking fine. Man, they don't give you enough fucking pulls in this game. Quite annoying if I do say so myself. But yeah, see man of the cringes, I'm gonna save pulls for Skirk. Do 10 pulls, maybe we get it early. This is where we hug the sibling. But yeah, see man of the cringes, why don't you like, subscribe, smack the face with the keyboard a couple of times, so notifications hit all, check out all the links in the description, especially our second channel, our main channel, just the gamers, and playing a variety of games. And yeah, pray for me.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillet, and he told you, right?
Putting 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 together.
That's
make 8.
Very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Nervillet asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media?
I mean, that's technically Riosley's fault. Riosley accepts things with a hug, kiss on each cheek, and then he leaves to go smash Cloran to make sure those ass cheeks are well and tender.
I told him that it was best not to speak too soon.
Riosley.
There's no guarantee
Rooting him
that
on.
Ridsley
Go.
will make a personal
Slap
appearance.
those ass cheeks. Slap them.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.